Hey, what's up, guys? I just jumped into Star Trek again. I cut out for a little bit. Was kind of busy, and now I'm back. So I'm still leveling up this new character that I got. Um, for those that were watching, I usually play on the Xbox, and I'm like level 45. So over the holidays, I decided to try it out on the PC. So started a new character up, and there she is. And I just got this ship. I didn't. I'm comparing it to the ship that I had on the Xbox, and this is the ugly one. So got that guy going, and right now I'm doing a bunch of the neutral zone missions. So I have this mission right here. I'm gonna go do this real quick, see if I can get some points. I want to get to 30 so I can get my next ship. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna target him. Okay.
You've stuck your nose in our business for the last time, Starfleet. All ships, attack! Attack!
These ships are pretty dry, actually. Next moon. Anything going on here? Lots of asteroids here. Let's see what we got.
This moon is private property. No solicitors, beggars, or Starfleet allowed.
Okay.
Hello, my good friends. I'm so happy to meet you.
Freaking Ferengi.
Perhaps you are in the market for some high-quality magnesite? We have the finest ore in the quadrant. On behalf of the miners and residents here, unfortunately, the large amount of extremely pure magnesite ore in the core of our little world will interfere with your sensors. For safety reasons, I must insist that you use the transporter signal enhancers that I have installed at my own expense. Also, I know you Starfleet types are so fond of your away teams, but could you please restrict the number of crew?
Of course, only two. Here we go.
Did you need something? It's a long story. After the destruction of Romulus, I joined a group of colonists looking for a new place to settle. We chose to form a new agrarian community on Viranot, a pastoral world on the edge of Romulus. I'm a biochemist by trade. I specialize in hemocyanin, a division of hematology, working with copper-based blood. On Viranot, I handled a lot of issues related to food compatibility and local biochemistry. These days, I mostly handle minor medical issues and nutritional deficiencies. This whole mining facility is nothing but strange. That Ferengi, Madron, rides everyone hard to make a profit. But just when it looks like things will get too bad, he turns around and does something generous. Folks have occasionally disappeared, and not by leaving on a ship. People here for weeks or months will suddenly vanish. People...
Okay. Let's go this way. Next person. I think I remember this when I played on the Xbox. Yeah, there's a bar over here, I think. I remember doing it. There was like a tedious mission here. I remember walking back and forth.
My life. I last saw him 2 days ago. Madron assigned both of us to work in the upper levels of the mine. Toshin's drill bit broke, and he needed a new one. I know I should have... There's a group of people down there who treat the mine like it's their own. I don't know why Madron tolerates them, but they make life miserable for the rest of us. They steal and terrorize the weak. I once saw them dragging a woman to the lower levels, and I never saw her again. She wasn't the only one. Many people. If you go into the mine, watch for the silver spheres. There are creatures in the dark. Devils. They're made of stone. Nothing can hurt them, and their touch burns. I have seen them moving.
Okay.
Oh, my family and I have been here all our lives. It's a hard life, but it's all I know. And my mother used to tell me tales of the home world. He charges us too much and pays too little. He's like everyone else in this world, out for himself. But he doesn't let us starve. And if a child needs medicine, stay in the settlement. Don't go down into the mine. And whatever you do, don't leave this area. I do not wish you harm, stranger. And there are many dangers here. There are many monsters on this moon that you would be wise to avoid. Outside of the settlement, there are packs of wild animals. If you take a warrigal from its mother when it's very young, you're the first outsider I've seen in a long time.
What can I say? We exist. I'm mine because there's nothing but rocks on this forsaken planet. If I'm lucky, I dig enough ore to make my quota and Modron pays me. If he pays me, I can eat and have a warm place to sleep. If we don't make our quotas, there's nothing. Even if I do have latinum, most of it goes to Modron to pay my... Every morning, the first thing I do when I wake is curse that Ferengi's name. Modron found this moon about 2 years after the destruction of the homeworld. Most of our equipment was broken or useless, the supplies were gone, and we were starving. After some negotiations, Modron had his contract and we had food. We're supposed to be working with him, but he's the only one who benefits from our labor. Modron owns the only working ship here, so... The Empire? What Empire? Our empire turned to dust with the loss of the homeworld. If you're rich or in the military, then... I have heard this, but I have not seen that it is true. Are you going to go to every Romulan on every world and hand them bread? Because that is the only way you can help all of us. The strong take from the weak. Sela and her ships are strong. The Tal Shiar is...
On behalf of everyone on this forsaken rock, let me be the first to welcome you to Hathara. As you can see, we don't have time for pleasantries, and I'm not sharing my Tranya stash with you. So, why don't we skip the chit-chat and get down to business? Unfortunately, I cannot call this mine my own. I'm just a middleman. Out of the goodness of my heart, I help the residents here pass on the products of their hard work to commercial entities such as yourself. The minuscule transaction fee and trade tariff I keep to offset my expenses is figured into the unit cost of the ore. I don't pay much attention to that. Miners have empty carts and they return with ones filled with ore. If you're that interested, you could visit the mines themselves, but I don't recommend it. It's such a dirty, disagreeable business, and I'm convinced that breathing ore dust for too long is terrible for you. The miners who live... Really? Suit yourself. Just remember, I have an exclusive contract to export magnesite ore from this moon. If you try to cut me out of your deals, you'll...
I'm sorry. I really can't talk at the moment. I have to finish a survey of the area so the miners can start work on a new mine shaft. As much as I'd appreciate someone else to lug around this heavy equipment, it's all very delicate, and I'd only trust a capable scientist to help me.
I don't have time to talk to you right now. I need to repair this. Not unless you know anything about laser induction coils. You don't. If I ask Modron for a replacement laser induction coil, he'll charge me 100 times what it's worth. He's the only one who brings supplies to this planet. I have to fix it or I won't make quota. We salvage parts from old equipment and sometimes other people. If I ask Modron for a replacement laser, I have to fix it or
I'll be back in a little bit. Ordered some food and it just came in, so I will see you in a little bit.